Hey there, it is dawn. It is very early in the morning or late at night, however you want to say it, on December the 1st. So yesterday was the full moon, right? Yeah, full moon. Um, and a lot moving and shifting. And then last week was really interesting. Like I was, so I recorded that one video earlier last week, and it was like, "You're going to be busy, Dawn." I was like, kind of hoping for a certain kind of busy, but it was really, it's been really meaningful. And I just want to do a short video here. I don't know if I'll share this or I may share it later with another video, but we'll see. But I just wanted to share that it's been, something big is happening and shifting, and I can feel like two things at once. It's very honestly, it's like a lot of like I'm having a challenge at times, even though I have like plenty of space and time to do everything that is needed and required. But I'm having a bit of a challenge, like remaining like keeping, it's like we're pulling in so much right now. See, I can't even talk. We're pulling in so much right now, and yet so much is shifting and changing like in the moment all the time. Like I don't think that we really know how it's all going to materialize or what is going to occur, practically, physically in the earth realm in the next couple of months, but beyond that, below the surface and above, if you want to think of it that way as well. So all of the light codes and the energetic stuff that's coming in, it's so amazing because it's coming like so I often feel various aspects of the frequencies of the energy and stuff. Most often, though, with places and earth energies. And what I'm feeling is like very expansive and very cosmic, or but equally like here and now. Sorry. Oh my goodness, I hate that. That's so funny. I shouldn't say I hate it, but that's like so challenging when they start dropping in little funny things, but things that I really need to share as well. So they were they were making a little joke about the fact that the mysterious object that was in the Utah desert that I mentioned disappeared or was moved or was stolen or was whatever. Oh goodness. Yes, that is not the purpose of this video. However, the purpose of this video is to say that something very, very, very significant is underway. Not just collectively. See, it's interesting because I usually break things down when I'm talking. Like it's, I talk about my own journey, so there's that aspect. Then I talk about the individual journey that we're all on, and how that plays out in terms of this life. And then I share the energetic perspectives, and I usually refer to like the collective shifts, right? But this is like more. I think I mentioned this in another video, and I was like, well, I wonder what I meant by that. But it was like more than simply the collective of humanity. This is like a cooperation, but that's not a big enough word. An orchestration that is just beautiful. It's like a dance. It's like those birds, like the murmur, whatever they call that, murmuration. It's too late at night for me to even think it makes sense, but it's like that. It's so beautiful and exquisite. That's the word. It's exquisite what is occurring. The energetic frequency of it is exquisite, also demanding, at least for whatever my role here is, and but not demanding in a heavy way as it has been at times. Not at all. It's beautiful. It's just really beautiful. So I'm like blabbering, aren't I? Just like probably should not have turned in the recorder. Like recorder. Gosh, I'm dating myself. I am old, you guys. What can I say? The phone at like 3 in the morning, but I can't sleep anyway, so why not? Yeah. There's more I have to say. I will try to wait until I'm a little more coherent. See you guys later. Oh, but yeah, humor. Humor me. They were saying humor, laughter. Gosh, there's been the appearance of some pretty heavy things, like externally, not to do with me directly, but that I've witnessed or has come across. Times even having to exercise boundaries or do things that I need to honor and value my own you know work and place in the world and all of that. And so that's been showing up. But at the same time, there's so much joy and lightness and a lot of I think there's like a lot of that elemental energy at play right now. But again, in this really amazing cooperation with and this orchestration with our star family, all of us who are playing our own unique roles. That's what I find so amazing. Like I don't half of the time I don't really understand what it is that I'm actually doing. I just know to be present, and it's all about the presence. And actually, even when I'm working on something else, or I have other things that I need to accomplish, or tasks, the day-to-day stuff. It's it's the it's the presence that is everything, and there is such a like an amazing, like it feels like this room that I'm in right now is just like filled to capacity with amazing witnesses to what is unfolding. It feels just like so momentous. I mean, I know I've said that before, but nothing really that I've done before. Like there have been moments or days, but this feels like this is a permanent coming in for a landing kind of feeling that I in this life have not experienced. The only thing anywhere close it would be the two trips to France in 2016, particularly the second one in November and December. So exactly 4 years ago right now. Well, from like the 15th of November through December the 3rd. And that's the only thing that comes close. Particularly those last 3 days. Oh yeah, which is exactly 4 years ago. That may be part of why I can't sleep too. Yeah, okay, because I tried to get out. I was flying out of Barcelona and I got bumped from the flight, so I had to wait. Like the next flight that I could get on was like 2 or 3 days. So I just like rented a car, middle of the night, drove back into France, accidentally across the Pyrenees. It was like hilarious. There was like not really. It was very scary. There was like a snowstorm. There were like cows on this road in the mountain, and there were like farmer villages that farmers in the villages at night, and then finally got over the Pyrenees, and I'm like, where am I? I didn't have a GPS that worked. I was in this car it was just such an adventure. But the 3 days, I was led directly to to a mountain that I knew by heart very well. I had already been in other places that I remember that were connected very much with the Jesus story and Magdalene, and the second one was connected to Magda as well. But I just I drove all night, and I finally found a way to book a Airbnb, and then I got like right to the place, and it was like, oh, the energy was so powerful. And then I finally found it, and that was it was in the Rennes area near Saint Salvieri. I'm pronouncing that. I'm butchering it, I'm sure. And then the next day, I knew a direction I had to drive, and I knew how long. And just intuitively, and I knew to go like how many. Like I knew I would feel it. To how many approximately how many hours it would be, and I knew the scenes I would see on the way. And sure enough, it all happened. And then I got to this mountain. Well, that morning, I should mention first that that was very significant. I went up to the little chapel that I remembered so well, and then, down and saw the ruins of some church or something that felt significant. And then I was by the place where, well, you can just look at my paintings if you want to know, the Magda series paintings. But anyway, then I went to the mountain, and the whole way I knew I had to go, and I knew what it was about. But when it was the moment that I got there, like I climbed to the top of the mountain into this ruin, this castle, and which was there in that time, and I knew to what room to go to. And then, but it was like as if I knew kind of what it had to do with, but it was as if until I got exactly to the right place, it wasn't totally revealed. And then when it was just, I call it my moment of completion. Everything was perfect and complete in that moment. And I have to admit, there have been times like it was almost like here I had the choice at that point to literally be complete in this life on this earth. And I will admit that I have often wished that I had. I'm not suicidal, just in case anybody's watching this who's like, oh, she's off the deep end. No, I'm not. But I was offered that, and I was that close. But I just felt that there was more. And this, like, okay, so just FYI, like, practically speaking, I'm still really trying to figure it out. I'm working really diligently, really focused as much as I'm able to on what I need to do, in addition to being present for the larger unfolding, which of course is the more important thing. And so what I'm trying to say is this actually feels like it. This is the closest thing. And so maybe it was all very purposeful, and well, obviously it was, but I guess it just feels beautiful. It just feels beautiful. I don't know what that means. I just wanted to record it though. So I do know there's a lot of subtle communication going on right now that I'm receiving, from this cosmic unfolding that's happening. I wish I had details. I don't. I do know that it's, the ramp up I talked about, we're well into that. And there's definitely like a turn. Like I don't know. It doesn't ever come across when I try to explain this, what I feel or see. But it's like a ramp up and then a turn. And it's like everybody's going to be, lifted up, transported into a new experience of who they are. And it feels like, I don't exactly know the word to use, but it feels like even more than just another completion. It feels like, I keep referencing this, like, hey, like lifted up to, it's a restoration. It's a restoration, which is the word above all others that really means so much to me. But not a restoration to what has been, a restoration to the truest reflection, the purest and highest potential that is there for the whole of humanity, for you, for me. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I could probably keep talking for 4 hours and I would probably keep circling around. I don't even know what I just said. So, yeah. Okay, lots of love. I'm feeling more appreciation too than I have in a while, for still being on the way, you know.